race with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Denver Broncos officially will have a new starting quarterback for the 2024 season after informing Russell Wilson that he'll be released next week at the start of the new league year. Wilson was asked to waive the guarantee in his contract last season. He declined and was eventually benched the last 2 games of the season. Wilson spent just 2 years under center in Denver, went 11-19 as a starter, and will leave the Broncos with $85 million in dead money over the next 2 seasons. Eagles center Jason Kelce announced his retirement after 13 seasons in the NFL. At his emotional 40-plus minute press conference, Kelce left no stone unturned, thanking his coaches, teammates, and especially Eagles fans. The Chiefs placed the franchise tag on cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, while the Buccaneers and wide receiver Mike Evans agreed to a 2-year, $52 million contract, according to NFL Network insider Mike Garofolo. Evans has generated 10 1,000-yard seasons in his 10 years. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is, when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is, this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Hello, I'm Edward Garcia, and I'm your candidate for state assembly. Through my leadership role with the City of El Centro, I have earned the trust and respect of my peers and have been appointed to multiple committees with the League of California Cities. Recently, we made history as I was appointed to the Committee of Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs in the National League of Cities. I'm asking for your support so that we can make history together and for the first time claim the assembly seat for the Imperial County. With your vote, we can give our overlooked region a strong voice in Sacramento. Vote Garcia March 5th for state assembly. Paid for by the committee to elect Edward Garcia for state assembly 2024.
Well, I just checked. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. It is Super Tuesday. And I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Did you see the sunrise this morning?
I did not see it this morning. Usually I go out and check to make sure everything is still there.
Yes.
But I didn't this morning.
Well, a gorgeous sunrise. We want to thank the folks in Winter Haven and then Holtville for, the folks to the east for providing that sunrise.
Sent it right by you?
Yeah. When we have some clouds, typically the sunrise, very colorful.
You know what I thought you were going to say? When we have some dirt in the air.
Yeah, well, the dirt has moved on.
Yeah. It really makes a good sunrise.
Yes, it does. Yes. Oh, well. Hey, there's some new research out. It suggests 880 million adults live with obesity. Yeah, the study says 42% of the adult male population in the U.S. is clinically obese. Yeah, the other Americans are not clinically obese. They're just absolutely obese.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yes. Okay.
Kind of makes sense, really.
Time we go on a diet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and we mentioned it is Super Tuesday. It's Election Day. Polls are open. They opened at 7. They'll be open till 8 this evening.
I'll write that down right
yes.
now. Okay.
Okay. And we've got birthdays to celebrate and everything else. You haven't been to the fair yet, have you?
I have not. Okay. I've been to the fair prior to it opening, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Not to the actual, when the fair was open, but that'll change.
Yes.
The end of the week, I'll be there on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, and there's a corn dog waiting with your name on it, unless Gabe gets there first.
Well, hopefully he didn't refrigerate it, because
yes.
we wouldn't want
to
to be sanitary or anything like that.
Yeah, okay. Birthdays, big shot birthdays. Actor, writer Joanna Miles is 84. Actor Ben Murphy, 82. Hugh Grundy plays the drums for the Zombies, 79. Guitarist David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, 78. One of my all-time favorite groups. Singer Kiki D, 77. Actor Anna Marie Horsford is 77. Actor, director Rob Reiner, the Meathead, is 77. Other birthdays today include actor Tom Arnold, 65. Actor D.L. Hughley is 61. Actor Connie Britton, 57. Actor Schuler Hensley, 57. Actor Maura Kelly, 56. Actor Amy Peets is 55. Other birthdays, actor Sean Evans, 44. Actor Eli Marinathol is 33. Actor Millicent Simmons is 21. Local birthdays coming up. The Peanut Patch invites you to stop by and enjoy the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them almost anywhere in the known universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. They carry homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe. And you'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. Of course, the Peanut Patch is there for you. Easter isn't that far away. So take a trip to the Peanut Patch and pick up special treats for Easter. The Peanut Patch in Yuma also offers tours. So get on board and tour the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. You're going to love the homemade chocolates. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Google the Peanut Patch. Bring up their website. You'll get directions, and you'll see some of the great treats available at the Peanut Patch. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Jacob Ortega, Carmen Lopez, Adrian Hernandez, Robbie Kennedy, Choco Jats, Elvia Ramirez, Jose Alvarez, Kevin Garcia, Lacey Forong, Ramiro de la Rosa, Elva de la Torres, Ron Emery, Ruth Kuhn, Samantha Cervantes, Tina Reyna, Verna Richardson, Donnie Pacheco, Cora Scott, Chris Hoffman, Sira Solano, Anahi Burgos, Scarlett Blackstone, and Ernesto Quijano. Happy birthday from KXO.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality on that list.
That's certainly, and some quantity.
Oh, yes.
Too,
yes.
As well. You got a double barrel.
We strive for quality.
Yes,
so.
I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Coming up, we've got chances to win passes to the fair, to include the wristband. So for the rides, that'll be fun.
These wristbands, they have rhinestones.
Yes, they do. Yes. Yeah.
That's a neat, novel idea there. Just be careful.
I think so. Okay. And let's see. We did mention it's Election Day. We'll talk about that in the local news.
Coming up.
And, well, let's see. In 1977, you remember Jimmy Carter?
I remember Jimmy Carter.
I remember meeting Jimmy Carter. Hi there, I'm Jimmy Carter. I'm running for president. That's what he said when he shook my hand. Yeah. Anyway, in 77, Jimmy appeared on CBS News with Walter Cronkite for the first Dial a President radio talk show. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Yeah, well, things change.
I suppose. Okay. We've got news. You ready?
I'm ready.
Local news is coming up, but first, it's a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you this morning by Dale Howard with LPL Financial Services. For retirement, for investment needs, I'd suggest you talk to an expert. Call Dale Howard, member FINRA SIPC.
This could be a make-or-break day for the presidential candidates. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders cast her ballot for her former boss in Little Rock.
This is a head-to-head matchup at this point between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and he's the clear favorite, has all the momentum, and I feel really good about him winning again in November.
Americans in more than a dozen states are voting this Super Tuesday. Secretary of State Blinken meets with a member of Israel's war cabinet in Washington.
We have an opportunity for an immediate ceasefire that can bring hostages home, that can dramatically increase the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Palestinians who so desperately need it.
One person has died as a result of an explosive fire at a vacant industrial building north of Detroit. Clinton Township Fire Chief Tim Duncan.
How can you say anything, about a 19-year-old who lost his life last night? It's something that, will stick with you.
He says there were large butane and nitrous tanks on site. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at LPL Financial, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all of your financial needs. Dale Howard is committed to help you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Give Dale a call today at 760-344-6002. That's 344-6002 for your personal financial review.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance products offered through LPL Financial or licensed affiliates. LPL Financials are independent entities.
California headline news. Residents of Truckee finally able to move Monday as I-80 reopened in the Sierra, and so did local ski resorts.
I live right on the summit, so no power for 4 days, and we've already dug all 10 feet. So it's time to ski.
More snow falling overnight, likely continuing into tomorrow, bringing up to 3 more feet of powder to the mountains. Polling showing Steve Garvey and Adam Schiff the leaders in the U.S. Senate race heading into today's primary. Democrat Katie Porter accusing Schiff of elevating Garvey so he can get a one-on-one race against the Republican in November.
Having Steve Garvey on the ballot will turn out Republicans, so that's a big deal for us down ballot and in winning back the House of Representatives.
SpaceX successfully completed another rocket launch from the coast of Santa Barbara County Monday afternoon. The Falcon 9 rocket supporting the Transporter 10 mission lifted off from Vandenberg Space Force Base with no issues. Rocket taking 53 payloads into low Earth orbit. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.84 a gallon. That's up 19 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Dale Howard with LPL Financial Services, your investment expert. Call Dale for a free investment review. Member FINRA SIPC.
Are you stressing about your IRS tax problems? Have you received notices from the IRS threatening to garnish your wages, levy your bank accounts, or seize your property? You need an ally. Allies Tax Relief has tax attorneys and enrolled agents that are ready to fight for you. They have saved millions for taxpayers just like you. Allies Tax Relief can help put a stop to IRS collections and, most importantly, negotiate your tax debt. Here's Brenda, a happy client of Allies Tax Relief.
I owed the IRS around $57,000, and they're about to start garnishing my paychecks. I heard a commercial on the radio about Allies Tax Relief, so I thought I'd give them a call. After a day, they were able to at least stop the garnishments, and after a few months of negotiations, I walked away owing the IRS only $301.
If you owe the IRS, call Allies Tax Relief right now for your free consultation. Call 800-230-5174. 800-230-5174. That's 800-230-5174.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley, in Brawley at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, today it's Tuesday, March 5th. It is better referred to as Super Tuesday. It's the 2024 installment of the presidential primary election in nearly half of the U.S. states. Imperial County voters are able to cast ballots for several statewide races, as well as many local races. The polls open at 7 a.m. and will remain open until 8 p.m. Vote by mail ballots may be dropped off at drop boxes at polling places. Vote by mail ballots that go through the Postal Service must be received by March the 12th. Well, the In other local news this morning, the Blue Angels wrap up their training this week. As is tradition, the Navy Flight Demonstration Team ends their training with an air show. It is the first air show on the Blue Angels 2024 season. The air show is this Saturday at Naval Air Facility El Centro. Gates open at 8:30 Saturday morning, and they close at 4 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. It is a full day of activities and entertainment. The flight demonstration begins at noon. The Blue Angels begin their performance at around 2 p.m. There will be plenty to do in the morning. There will be a large static display, mariachi music, car show, motocross, Navy band. The U.S. Army will hold a large swearing-in ceremony. There will be a kids zone, several booths and vendors. Detailed information is available at the El Centro Air Show website and at NAFL Centro Facebook page. KXO News Time is 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, the 2024 fair appears to be another hit. George Gale explains.
This, despite the weekend winds, the weather is expected to cooperate for the next several days. Last night, High School Madness was very well attended at the grandstand area. Today is Twisted Tuesday, where a $20 ticket covers everything. Car racing resumes today, Wednesday with the Imperial Sport Compacts. There will be a tribute concert to Carrie Underwood on Wednesday. Gates open at 5 p.m. during the week. They open at 12 noon on Saturday and Sunday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this installment of Local News. Coming up, page 2.
Page 1 of the local news is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, this is Joey Acuna, candidate for State Assembly. The Imperial Valley has always been a special place for me. It's the birthplace of my father and place where I have spent many significant moments. Today, as a school board member representing students and families in Imperial and Coachella Valleys, I am proud of the work we've accomplished, and I seek to represent you in Sacramento as your next Assembly member, to advocate for better jobs, improve healthcare access, quality education, cleaner environment, and safer communities. On March 5th, vote Joey Acuna for Assembly. Paid for by Joey Acuna for Assembly 2024.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
In other local news this morning, the County Board of Supervisors meet today. Here's more on that story.
It is their regular weekly meeting. Open session begins at 10 a.m. They will begin open session by presenting a plaque to Gabby Garcia for 33 years dedicated service to the city of Calexico. The board will also recognize the Brawley Union High School Academic Decathlon team for winning the Imperial County Academic Decathlon. On the action agenda, supervisors will present a plaque to the mayor of Felicity, Jacques-Andre Estelle, regarding a publicity relating to the Museum of History in Granite of Felicity. Sheriff Fred Miramontes will present an update on jail booking data. A modification to the agreement for sidewalk improvements in Heber will be discussed. The board will discuss the Imperial Valley Medical Clinic Incorporated, and the board will be asked to take action on Imperial County Agricultural Benefit Program grant agreement with the Sheriff's Office. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro Library is hosting a special event. It is Dr. Seuss Family Night. It is this Wednesday, 4 p.m. The event honors Dr. Seuss' birthday and Read Across America Day. Theodore Seuss, Giselle, was an American children's author who wrote more than 60 books under the pen name of Dr. Seuss. His most famous work, The Cat in the Hat, was written in 1957. The event will include crafts, games, refreshments, and music. For more information, go to the El Centro Library Facebook page. And the IID board meets today, being Election Day. Here's more on that story.
The board goes into public session at 1 o'clock this afternoon. They will present service awards, and they will recognize the team of the month for February. There will be no scheduled items on the action agenda, but items could be added if they are pulled from the consent agenda. A meeting will be held in Conard Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
Here's an election update with George Gale. Weather.
According to the National Weather Service, pleasant weather conditions will persist across the region over the next few days as temperatures climb a few degrees above normal. More unsettled weather is in store for the latter portion of the week. Drier weather conditions will develop for the weekend with temperatures above normal by Sunday. 78, the high in the valley yesterday, 50 our overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 38 miles an hour yesterday afternoon. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 52, west wind 10 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. On Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, then becoming south-southwest. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles an hour. 56 degrees, 48% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 3 to 5. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Get in the car, kids. We're going to T-Mobile.
I thought we were going to Grandma's.
Nope, we're switching to T-Mobile. We're getting 4 5G smartphones, and T-Mobile is covering the cost.
Can I get one with a bigger screen for video games? Can I get a pink one?
Can we get the deal where we get 4 lines for $25 per line a month?
Wait, does that mean I get a bigger allowance?
Whoa, that's a lot of questions, but yes, absolutely, and probably not.
Get 4 5G phones on us and 4 lines for $25 a line per month when you switch with eligible trade-ins at T-Mobile. All on America's largest 5G network.
Minimum 4 lines for $25 each per month with autopay using debit or bank account. $5 more per line without autopay. Up to $830 off each phone via 24 monthly bill credits, plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, contact us before canceling accounts to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due. $35 per line connection charge applies. See T-Mobile.com.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, Bucks beat the Clippers 113-106. Grizzlies edged the Nets 106-102. Bulls beat the Kings 113-109. Lakers, they topped the Thunder 116-104. Jazz jumped on the Wizards 127-115. Timberwolves over the Trailblazers 119-104. College hoops, number 9 Duke handled NC State 79-64. Number 11 Baylor topped Texas 93-85. Coming up, baseball and more.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, baseball, interest in Blake Snell is picking up, as well as Jordan Montgomery. That, according to their agent, Scott Boros. That's why they haven't signed Boros as their agent. Yeah, he's doing what's best for his client. Makes sense to me. In other baseball Cactus League action, it was the White Sox over the Diamondbacks 5-2. Angels topped the Rangers 3-2. It was the Reds pounding the Athletics 15-8. Rockies rolled over the Giants 12-2. And it was the Padres edging the Cubs 2-1. In NFL news, the Patriots expected to pursue a big-time free agent. It appears they're interested in Tyson Smith, left tackle with the Cowboys, may end up with the Patriots. Jason Kelce has retired, and that's after 13 NFL seasons, all of them with the Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys' Dak Prescott says he's confident about signing a new deal with Dallas. Prescott says it will happen. And just to give you a heads up, you can catch the NCAA men's basketball tournament on AM 1230. Our coverage starts with first 4 games, March 19th. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's time for financial news. A brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Federal regulators have finalized a rule to cap most credit card late fees at $8 as part of a broader push by the Biden administration to eliminate junk fees. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau estimates the new regulation, first proposed last summer, will save families more than $10 billion a year by cutting fees from an average of $32. The new rule applies to large credit card issuers, those with more than 1 million accounts. Those companies represent more than 95% of total outstanding credit card debt, according to CFPB. The new rule aims to close a 2010 loophole that the Consumer Credit Bureau said has been exploited by credit card companies, allowing them to jack up fees on borrowers who made late payments. In other news, a group of former Twitter executives sued Elon Musk yesterday in a bid to recover more than $128 million in severance that they allege Musk has not paid them since he acquired the company, now called X, more than a year ago. Monday's lawsuit is just the latest legal action brought by former Twitter employees related to Musk's acquisition. One lawsuit, brought by a former Twitter human resources leader in July, is seeking class action status. It seeks an order for Musk and the company to pay additional severance benefits allegedly owed to former employees in an amount no less than $500 million. What's shaking on Wall Street? Well, let's take a look at the big board right now, and it's red. The Dow off 237 points at 38,735. The S&P 500 down 44 points at 5087. The NASDAQ off 279 points at 15,929. Gold up 13.40 an ounce, and oil up 18 cents a barrel. By the way, Bitcoin surges above $69,000 to record a high as investors sail into untested waters.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have mostly sunny skies today with a high near 78. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 52. West wind about 10 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Those winds could gust as high as 30 miles an hour. 57 degrees, 47% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Hello, I'm Edgar Garcia, and I'm your candidate for State Assembly. Through my leadership role with the City of El Centro, I have earned the trust and respect of my peers and have been appointed to multiple committees with the League of California Cities. Recently, we made history as I was appointed to the Committee of Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs in the National League of Cities. I'm asking for your support so that we can make history together and for the first time claim the Assembly seat for the Imperial County. With your vote, we can give our overlooked region a strong voice in Sacramento. Vote Garcia March 5th for State Assembly. Paid for by the committee to elect Edgar Garcia for State Assembly 2024.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly.